What is going on, guys? Scotty Sparks here, bringing you my team builder for my week 3 matchup versus the Bravest Bird. Bird, something like that. He has a lot of birds, so I'm gonna go with Bravest Birds. No, Bravest Bird. Um, but he has an interesting team. He's got a lot of, like I said, birds, a lot of rock weaknesses, stealth rocks, but he has a fair amount of things that can counter rock. So he's got Cartana, he's got Mienshao, he's got Haxorus, he's got Delmise. So he's got a lot of stuff. Like it's not, and he's got Manectric, which with the Lightning Rod can absorb electric hits. So he's got a lot of good things to counter out the fact that he's got a lot of birds. But it will be interesting. And going into it, my first Pokemon that I thought of bringing was Stanley. You'll see that later. But just quickly going through his team: Cartana, one of the Ultra Beasts, Grass Steel. It's one of my favorites, just because it's a pretty fast one with a high attack, which I kind of wanted to draft, but I guess it didn't fit my team. I say that a lot, but it didn't. Sorry, 1 second. It's really warm in this room. But next Pokemon he has is Volcarona. Very fun Pokemon to use. Quiver Dance is a very good move. And just all around a threatening Pokemon to face. Pidgeot. If you've seen my draft analysis, you'll know Pidgeot was supposed to replace Pinsir, but he got sniped 2 picks away from me. But it's alright because Pinsir's been doing work for this team, and I'm happy with Pinsir. With that Aerial 8 quick attack, it's just so good. And this is a chance for me to get some revenge on him sniping it. Show him that Pinsir can do work. But Mienshao, fighting type, Scarf is an option. High jump kick, something to worry about. I don't really know Mienshao that well, but I think it's fake out. Haxorus, D-dancing up, Scarf, Banded. It has some options. Pretty decent offensive Pokemon. Dangerous to let it set up on you though. Talonflame. Talonflame. It's not as good this generation, just because it lost the Gale Wings. But I mean, still does work. If you get rocks off the board, you still get a priority Brave Bird or Acrobatics. But I mean, it's still good. It's a bird too, which is something I think he was trying to draft, just a bunch of birds. But or at least I think he drafted it 1 bird per tier. Actually, no, he didn't draft one in the final tier. Never mind. But Zoroark's next Pokemon, interesting, very interesting, because with it, I don't know exactly if what I'm facing is what I'm facing or if it's a dark Pokemon. So, he could do not a Cartana. He could do a Mienshao Zoroark thing where I hit Psychic on Mienshao and it's not Mienshao, has no effect, which would be funny as hell. But I don't have any Psychic Pokemon, but hopefully I see that sometime in this league season. Let's see, what else does he have? He's got Delmise, that's his Rapid Spinner. He's got a lot of birds that could be defoggers, but I'm pretty sure you'll see Delmise this match, just because of the Rapid Spinning. Plus the grass eats up electric moves. Toucannon, pretty cool Pokemon. Don't really know much about it. It's got like that Beak Burn thing, Beak Blaster. Has some Skill Link moves. But does it be outside now? Other than that, I'm not really threatened by it, but it is something to worry about, I guess, just because it's not a weak Pokemon by any means. Rhydon. I had him on my team last year. Very fun Pokemon to use. Very bulky with the Eviolite. Even water and grass moves don't always kill it, but could be a stealth rocker. Very possible. Something I have to make sure I have enough water or grass moves to take care of it. Ludicolo, that's just a funny Pokemon. I don't know if he's going to bring it much this season, but it is still something to prepare for. And Manectric is final Pokemon, fast electric types, are good in this league, and I need to make sure, well, I don't have a ground type, but I need to make sure that if he brings it, I don't just get played around with Volt switching. So without further ado, here's my team. First Pokemon I wanted to bring was Galvantula. I'll start with the reason, like, this whole team was centered around Terrakion. Stone Edge for power, Rock Slide to make sure I hit, Close Combat, Poison Jab. Poison Jab's for, like, the Delmaias, for the, hopefully I can, like, hit something, get a poison off on it, which basically the Delmaias. And then, Rock Slide, Scarf just basically sweeps his team. Hits Volcarona, Pidgeot, Talonflame, Toucannon. Then Close Combat just wrecks his, like, entire team. Hits Kartana, hits Volcarona. Or doesn't hit Volcarona, it doesn't even matter because Rocks hit Volcarona. Hits Pidgeot, Mienshao, Haxorus. Hits a lot of his team. So, like, this is, like, keeping this alive is going to be very important in the match. Going back to the beginning, Galvantula was there just because I'm not planning to run a Sticky Web team. He's got a lot of flying Pokemon. But I couldn't think of a fourth move, and Sticky Webs would be something I could toss on the board if he brought Zoroark, just so that I could guarantee that, because just because he's disguised doesn't mean you don't get hit by stuff like that. So if he brings it like a Pidgeot and it says Pidgeot got hit by the webs, well then I know that Pidgeot isn't Pidgeot. It's Zoroark. Then the Bug Buzz can kill, Volt switch around on everything but Rhydon, but in Manectric. But that's why Bug Buzz is there, to hit Manectric, to hit Ludicolo, to hit Zoroark, to hit some of his things pretty hard. Hits Kartana pretty well too. And Energy Ball to hit Rhydon if he brings it. So other than that, I can just Volt switch around in his team, and I should be fast enough to outspeed all but Pidgeot and Talonflame. I think those are the fastest Pokemon on his team. I'm pretty sure Kartana might be a 109 speed, so it might outspeed me too, but I'm not 100% sure. This is more of a funny Ozu set, which is something I probably won't ever bring again. Like again, the battle's already been done, but just the fact that when I saw his team, I thought I need a Kartana. Like, I thought Sap Sipper would be funny to use against Kartana. No investment, hidden power. Or actually, I did a minus nature, but enough 36 into it so that an HP fire kills Kartana outright, like an uninvested Kartana. Scald hits Rhydon really hard, just because Rhydon's more of a physical Pokemon, that the special side is easier to hit. Toxic and Play Rough hits Zoroark, it hits Haxorus, and then toxic stuff that either sets up on me or I can't touch. Yeah, again, just more of a fun set. Hopefully it does something, but hopefully it does more than it did against Alex's battle against the Trubbish, where I forgot to run a band / belly drum. I already went over him. He's really fast. Enough speed to outspeed something Scarfed. I think if he brings a Scarf something that's under 341 speed originally, then that's why he's there. Then we got Aang here, trying to get some revenge or to prove that he's the actual best Mega. Sword Stance, return, quick attack, close combat. Close combat hits a lot of his team. That hits the stuff that return and quick attack don't hit, which is nice. Then we got Oscar here. Haze in case Volcarona tries setting up. Seed Bomb for Rhydon. Gunk Shot just because it's a poison move that hits stuff like Delmaias. And again, Toxic Spikes. I don't want him. I want to figure out that Zoroark. So if I can get a layer of Toxic Spikes out, Delmaias gets poisoned because of it. A lot of his team, not much of his team gets poisoned because of it, but at least I can figure out that Zoroark. And we got Johnny here. I'm going for more of a special. Like, I really want to prove the special side works of Johnny, because Mark had him last year and he only brought physical that I remember. So I'm really trying to prove it. But it might not have been the best matchup this game. But Grass Knot, Flamethrower, Kartana, Rhydon, Flamethrower hits Delmise, but like a lot of his Pokemon are physical, like Kartana, Delmise, and Rhydon all have high physical stats and low special stats. So it does work against those three. Enough speed to outspeed that Pokemon I don't know about. Some funny speed tier. That's probably 33, 39, 338, something like that, 340. Yeah, I think it's 330. I think it's 339. And Vacuum Wave just as priority here. In retrospect, probably would have rather had HP Rock, but this is my lead, suicide lead. Get this out, get rocks up. Just because this team's so weak to rocks, and I could threaten Delmise out with it. And once Delmise dies, he doesn't really have a good defogger on his team to deal with the rocks. So yeah, that's the team. I'm feeling really confident between Aang and Stanley. They wreck a lot of his team. So hopefully, my knee just cracked. That's bad. But hopefully between the two of them, I can just punch a hole through his team. I'm feeling very confident about this matchup. And see you for the battle.